no feelings, rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't thieving, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening. Is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I stroke that bitch like Jake. So I walk, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't be do baby, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? When he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit like it ain't on who got the gun, it's on who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game change. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the change. Bring shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. A certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, I with that hollow sign, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still up on my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his gang, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
I finally realized why all the big companies use Navan to manage their business travel. With Navan, company travel basically runs itself. Employees choose from millions of travel options, with spend limits and loyalty built in. The company can scale without adding more pressure on our little finance team.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Boy, you be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bought it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm about it. UPK, too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All the hoes wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walk around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Should've took the time, get a damn no. But I see the starter and I show her. She could never get a piece whore. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jury. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit muggin'. I say, if that nigga on wall, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. How can I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Boy, you be done to try. Soft cold shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood, a hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR 223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, the clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in a temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you're scoring off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Commanding general get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't want, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bought it. UPK, you solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Yeah, those are messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, bitch.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puffer boy. Tokazac, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like the dark. Any problem, let them go. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Shaw. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harper. Try to hope it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking no. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, the whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the cow, then when you speaking to me fart. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steppers. Niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, so that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made it go. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
All right. Check the sound. Brings in all that. Good, cool. All right. All right. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom, Israel. We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out on 1 West 125th Street out of Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And we teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true biblical Israelites in that Bible that we read from day to day, right? That Bible that we have sitting in, you know what I'm saying, at your home, you know what I'm saying, various places, you know what I'm saying, around the world. You know what I'm saying? It's the same Bible in your churches. That's that King James Version Bible is the Bible of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, which will make up the 12 tribes of Israel according to the Bible. All right, we teach that and we prove that according to history, archaeology, and biblical prophecy. Right? So that's how we, you know, explain all those things. You know, use different sources that you can understand where the Lord, you know what I'm saying, lets you know who the true Jews are today. Right? Not those Jews over there today in the land of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Those are imposters. All right. I could have titled this class Jew versus Jewish. Could have did that, but we gonna go into that though. All right. So if you could, you're gonna get the middle scripture. So we can let me see. All right. We're gonna go through these milk scriptures. We're gonna get the basics, you know what I'm saying? And then we'll go to the, you know what I'm saying, expounding on different events and different historical options, right? So if you could give me Daniel chapter 7, verse 9. All right. But most people don't understand, you know, that there's color, you know what I'm saying, color in the Bible, right? People think, you know what I'm saying, people say, oh, there's no color, you know what I'm saying? God doesn't see color. You know, a lot of people love to say that, but you know what I'm saying, it's a contrary belief, you know what I'm saying, it's a popular belief, you know what I'm saying? The Bible is very descriptive, and it's going to describe it. It had to describe things, especially back then. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have photos, they didn't have cameras to give you, you know what I'm saying, recordings, you know what I'm saying, different things like that. So what did they do? They described what they saw. So, you know what I'm saying, vaguely, you know what I'm saying, very, very descriptive, right? So that's what they did in biblical times, right? You got a question? Well, yeah, before we start, yeah, who we got checking in?
We got Sister Rawat checking in.
Okay.
We got Officer Shar, Sister Cheyenne.
All right. That's it. All right. And we also have Sister, who's in this again? Flower. Sorry. So we got Sister Flower in the building. So Yahweh Shamar Yahweh Shemal Shah Barakatah to the brothers, Yahweh Shamar Allah Hashem, Yahweh Shah to the sisters. All right. All right, so let's clap up for class tonight. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get right into it. But if you got that, you go ahead. Pull it.
All right. Daniel chapter 7, verse 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
Right. He said, say it from the top again one more time.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
Right.
And the Ancient of Days did sit.
Right. The Ancient of Days did sit. What is the Ancient of Days, right? And if anybody in the comments or in the in the class, if you got any questions, you can ask, any questions that you have. Even if it's a little off topic, we can, you know what I'm saying, answer any questions you have. But if anybody could explain either in the class or, you know what I'm saying, online, what do you think the Ancient of Days is? What's the Ancient of Days? What is the Ancient of Days? It said the Ancient of Days did sin. Start from top again.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
All right. What is that? If anybody can answer, any idea?
Could that be the ancient West, the ones that came way before?
That's a good answer. It's close. It's not quite there, but that's close. And now you can't say, you know what I'm saying, close to that. But it's really talking about someone. So the Ancient of Days, right? This is a vision from Daniel, and you know what I'm saying. He has a vision. And he's looking at someone, right? And he's describing a man, right? He said the Ancient of Days. Who's the Ancient of Days? Is it in the comments?
A lot.
No comments. All right. If you want to answer, decide you got.
I don't think I do one.
Get a crack at it.
I was gonna say the Most High.
There you go.
Okay.
Here you go. All right. That's who the Ancient of Days is. The Ancient of Days is the Most High, the Lord, man, the one that sits on high, right? The power, you know what I'm saying, of Israel, right? Of the Most High. That's who the Ancient of Days, right? He's ancient, right? But he never ends. You know what I'm saying? He's up there. You know what I'm saying? He's up in the heavens, in the fourth dimension, what we gonna, the slain, what we call it, in the heavens, right? Not here in this realm. So that's why Daniel's seeing this vision. So go ahead.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow.
Right, whose garment was white as snow. See, he got a body, right? Now he's describing, you know what I'm saying, the form. He said his garment is white as snow. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no ghost gonna have no body, right? So the Lord has a form, right? This is what Daniel saw. Go ahead.
And the hair of his head was pure,
And the head of his hair was pure.
like wool.
Like what?
Like wool.
Like wool, right? Who on this earth has woolly hair? Man? Who on this earth has woolly hair? Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, so-called African American.
Right. So-called African Americans, right? Or black people. Even some Hispanics have woolly hair. Right? If look at some of them tribes, we can look at Google Photos, looking up, dark skinned, Mexicans. You're not negating if they're light skinned at all. We don't do no colorism. That's slavery. But you can see some of them do have woolly hair. Even some light skinned ones have woolly hair. You know what I'm saying? Even people from some African Americans have wavy hair. You know what I'm saying? So-called African Americans. Right? So it really don't matter, right? But we all know that black people predominantly have woolly hair, right?
Okay.
All right, so go ahead.
His throne was like the fiery flame.
Right, his throne was like the fire flame. This is giving a description of his throne, right? How it looked. All right, is there more?
Concert. And his wheels as burning fire.
Right, his wheels is burning fire. All right, let's explain the Most High. All right, he said he got wheels on his throne. Like, tell me how black is that? Like, who got wheels on that throne? That's excuse my language, but that's some nigga shit right there.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? That's as black as it's gonna get. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? You like to have spinners and stuff on our rides. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
Verse 10. A fiery stream issued and came forth from before him.
Right.
Like, keep going.
Yeah.
Thousand sands ministered unto him.
Okay, that was it. That was it on that. So let's keep moving. You just want to get some examples, you know what I'm saying? Some more examples to prove, you know what I'm saying, this is a black man's book. right? All for Black, Hispanic, and Native. Every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, woman, and child. This belongs to you. This is your records. This is your history, right? This is important to have, right? Because it's in the form of a book. You know what I'm saying? People look at it like a novel, right? But the people, you know what I'm saying? The Catholic Church, they took them and other parties took the records of the Bible, right, and put it together and named it Biblos. That's where you get the name Bible from, right? That's where that name comes from. They put they put compositions and records and writings and letters all together from the ancient Hebrews, right? What you read about in the Bible, and they, you know what I'm saying, called it the Bible, right? And now today, what do we do? People, you know what I'm saying, in various denominations in the Christian church, you know what I'm saying, Catholic church, right, Seventh-day Adventists, and so on. We read it like a novel, right? But this is not a novel. It's a bunch of compositions put together, right? That's why you can't read it from front to back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you got to go. You got to go. No, wait, this side. But that's why they call it a Bible, right?
Oh,
so let me get this precept. Since I brought that up, give me Isaiah chapter 28 and 10. Right? It's like I was saying, you can't read this Bible, you know what I'm saying, front to back like a novel, right? That's not how it goes, right? You can read, those chapters in order, but a lot of the time from the New Testament, guess what they was quoting? Guess what Christ was quoting? Guess what Paul, Peter, all these disciples and these prophets and these that New Testament, they weren't saying anything new. They were quoting the prophets from before them, even Christ, right? They were quoting that. They were keeping that information down, you know what I'm saying, so people could remember, what we have been through as the children of Israel. So you got that?
Isaiah chapter 20, verse 10. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line. So like it. Line upon line.
Right.
Line upon line.
Right. It says precept upon precept. Precept upon precept. Line upon line. Right? He's saying you gotta read here, you gotta read that, and you gotta go line for line, right? You gotta match this line up with that line. Right? That's how you remember, you know what I'm saying, what these scriptures say. Just like with Christ quoting the Old Testament and Paul quoting the Old Testament and all the other prophets. They went precept upon precept. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Here a little and there a little.
Here a little and there a little, right? You gotta take some from here, take some from there. You know what I'm saying? To understand. Even before this Bible was formed together, that's what they were doing with the records. Right? We had to keep these together because this was our history. You had to remember. You know what I'm saying? America keeps their history. You know what I'm saying? They keep their Declaration of Independence, their 4th of July, you know what I'm saying, all their records. That's the things that they did, right? While we was in slavery, right? That's how you know it didn't apply to us. You know what I'm saying? They wrote all men are created equal, right? You know what I'm saying? But were they talking about us? We was in slavery. How you gonna say, you know what I'm saying? It was written to a party. That's the thing. It was written to the people from, they didn't have Democrat and Republican back then, but they had the red versus blue, right? I forgot what they were called back then, but we'll probably look at it later. But you had, you know what I'm saying, the Civil War, you know what I'm saying, the South going to war against the North, right? And they tried, they wanted to abolish slavery. One wanted to abolish slavery, and one wanted to keep slavery in the South, right? But they couldn't, right? But then they came together and had a Declaration of Independence and said all men were created equal. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We all together on this. You know what I'm saying? We can keep America together. You know what I'm saying? Even if you want slaves, you can have your slaves. If we don't want slaves, we could do it like this. You know what I'm saying? This is their plan so they can have, you know what I'm saying, their 50 states. So they can have their plan to bring America together, which later on they called the United States, right? But we all know that America is not united, right? So keep going, or you can start from the top.
Verse 11, for with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people.
Right.
To whom he said, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest.
Right.
And this is the refreshing, yet they would not hear.
Right. Okay. Hey, that's good. Any we got any comments?
We got Officer Shayala.
Okay. Most High Christ Officer Shayala. Tomorrow he's gonna be holding Monday scripture breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? Get ready for that. Uh-huh. Oh, tomorrow Officer Shayala will be holding Monday scripture breakdowns. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get, tune in for tomorrow on Monday scripture breakdown plus Gerald Muhammad's class on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So now we're gonna get back to the color scriptures, all right? Let's get this next, right? All right. Let's get Revelation, or get Daniel 10 and 5. Then we'll go to Revelation.
Sorry.
You good, sis? Let's see. Yeah, you're right.
Daniel chapter 10, verse 5.
Uh-huh.
Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen,
Right.
whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz.
Euphas.
Uphaz,
Right. Right. What? You know what I'm saying? He said, this is another description. Go ahead.
His body also was like the beryl.
The barrel. Like the what?
The beryl.
Like the barrel. What's barrel, man? How's it spelled?
Beryl.
Barrel.
Like a barrel of wood, like just a piece of wood.
Right.
The knot or something.
Right. And what color is that? Usually brown, but this barrel is like Beryl. So Christ's garment, right? So it's not even explaining his skin this time, right? This is talking about Christ, by the way, right? It says like barrel. So that's almost like a what? You looked at it?
I kind of looked at it.
Yeah, you go explain.
It says it's actually a mineral.
Yeah.
Mineral.
Right.
Beryl is a hard hexagonal mineral, specifically a beryllium aluminum silicate, valued as a major gemstone source.
All right. And what color is it?
It has a it says it is found in igneous pegmatites and metamorphic rocks ranging from colorless to green, yellow, blue, or
that green though. That green, because we all know that Christ wore that green garment, right? So that's the specific one that they was pointing out. Just like, we ain't got that picture, do we? That picture of Yahushua. It's all right, no, sorry. Don't worry about it. But Yahushua wore a green garment, right? That's that barrel that I was talking about, right? And we have just a painting of that from back in the day where the school was at. That's what he wore. You know what I'm saying? He had Uphaz, right? So go ahead, you cute. Go ahead.
His body was also like the beryl. and his face as the appearance of lightning.
Right. He was a serious man. His face was serious, man. He was, that's why it says it's light. It was fierce. All right. Go ahead.
And his eyes as lamps of fire.
And his eyes was as lamps of fire. Lamps of fire. All right. So he was angry, very serious, red eyes, right? Because Christ also liked to drink wine, right? As we explained. So that definitely will make your eyes red too. So, right. So anything else?
And his arms and his feet.
Like
in color to polished brass.
Unto what?
Polished brass.
Unto polished brass. There it is right there, y'all. But people say there's no color in the Bible or color doesn't matter. It wouldn't be written in there if it didn't matter. Right? You know what I'm saying? He said his arms and his feet were like unto polished brass. They're trying to give a description for people that have never seen Christ. Us in this lifetime, we've never seen him. So we know what he looked like now. Because Daniel gave a great description. Go ahead.
I just wanted to add, I've never seen an Edomite skin look like polished brass. So,
right.
Exactly.
What's that picture? Look up a picture of Caesar Borgia and pull it up. Look up a picture of Caesar Borgia. Any one of them. You get that? Yeah.
That one?
Get that one with the heart. Yeah, that one. That's the main one in everybody's house. Yeah. You know how to blow it up? I don't know why I actually did Yeah, there you go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, that dude. All right. Who is this man, right? Right? We've been teaching this since 1969 in IGPK. Right? Explaining who this guy is. Right? This man right here is copied after the man, not even copied, a painting of a man named Caesar Borgia, right? Caesar Borgia was a lover of Leonardo da Vinci, which painted this photo, right? Or the original photo of this, right? Which you got sitting in your house, you over here looking like a Chester the molester. He got his eyes, looking like, who am I gonna take tonight? This is who this is, right? Caesar Borgia, the son of Alexander, Pope Alexander, I think the 7th, right? That's who this is, right? That's not Christ, right? We just read that he has hair like wool. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about they didn't even try to copy the green garment or nothing. They didn't even try to make him just a little darker. They barely tried to hide it, and we are still being deceived by this one image, or Christianity as a whole. That's what's going on. All right. So go back to that and read it over again.
In his arms and his feet, like in color to polished brass.
To polished brass, man. Polished brass. All right. You ever seen a penny? You know what I'm saying? A dark penny. One that's got a little age on it. That's more so like polished brass, right? So you got keep on going. Is there more on that? Or is that in
just a little bit more in his voice? and the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
Like a voice of a multitude. He was loud, like a lot of people speaking. That's how loud he was. Because Christ was very great as public speakers, much like we do here in the ISUPK, right? Your public speakers, they go to camp, much like we do here in the ISUPK, right? And speak about, you know what I'm saying, the going and preaching, you know what I'm saying? Not even, I don't want to say that word preaching, but teaching, you know what I'm saying, to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel like Christ did with his disciples, right? So let's get Revelation chapter 1 and 13. Nah, leave that up. You're going to need it for this one. It's the last, you know.
So like you said, Revelation is 12 and 13.
1 and 13.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Right, it said in the midst of the 7 candlesticks. 7 candlesticks is like the menorah right here. Like look at it right here. 7 candlesticks. He said in the midst, right? It's the midst being in the middle, right? This is a vision from John, right? Who you would know today as John the Revelator, right? Go ahead.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
Right, clothed with a garment down to the foot. So another description. Go ahead.
And girt about the paps.
And girt about the paps, man. Right? He had a girdle. Go ahead.
With a golden girdle.
Right.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
What? Say it again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His head and his hairs, right? What's describing the head and his hairs, right? Describing the hair on his head and the hair on his face, right? Head and it's a head and his hairs, right? Wait, say it again.
His head and his hairs.
Right, his head and his hairs. Go ahead.
White like wool.
Right, that's describing hair on his head and his beard, right? Right. So go ahead.
It's like if I could ask,
no, good.
It also, to me at least, it indirectly describes like the texture as well.
Right.
Comparing it to wool, because wool is a very specific type of.
That's what it is. It's like give yourself a because I give a brother because that's what that is. That's the part I left out because it's explaining the color and the texture. So good job on that. It's like about the water for that. So go ahead.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
Right, as white as snow. They get a more description. Right. This is what Christ looked like after he rose from the dead. By the way, right after he rose from after 3 days after dying on the cross, right for the children of Israel. This is how he was later revealed. Right. Because John, the Revelator, this was told this, right? But he also saw a vision, right? And that's how he got to see, what Christ looked like, right? This is Christ in his final form, right? As they say, right? But hey, no, he might have one more form. You don't know what he's gonna look like when he come back. So he gonna look even more terrifying, right? Definitely gonna be angry with this world for what they do to the children of Israel, or how they destroy us. And while we sit here and here on this earth, right, already oppressed and beat down as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Native Indians on the border, drinking themselves to death because there's nothing but liquor stores on the reservations, right? We don't control our environments, right? This is where they put us, putting tribe of Judah, Negroes in Section 8, right? In the ghettos and hoods, right? Putting Mexicans and barrios in Mexico, right? All we looking for is to survive. That's what blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians do. We survive. That's what we look for. We look for that so that we can, sustain and protect and feed our families. We don't go out here and do what we do based based on our poverty. We do it based on just trying to live and survive, right? The way that we turn right against each other and have, you know what I'm saying, this immoral companies, right? Where we have immoral, you know, things that we do, like destroying each other, you know, selling each other drugs, you know what I'm saying, growing up in molestation households, you know what I'm saying, abuse for our kids, to our women, you know what I'm saying, and women putting men on child support, all these things that make us go against each other, that has been taught to us since slavery. All these things have been taught to us. We learned these things because of our conditions, right? And our morals. We lost our morals. Right? Now we pray to his image, right? Subconsciously, or we physically got it in our house, right? We have that. It's like it's in the back of our mind. It's like way back in the back of our mind. You might be like, yeah, I know Jesus is black, but you still take on that spirit that got us here, right? Of the lies that they told us. You know what I'm saying? The lies in the indoctrination that they've done to us, right? So they can get us to do what they want, right? That's what we done. We lost our morals. That's what we did. We lost our morals, right? So, you go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass.
Like unto what?
Unto fine brass.
Go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace.
As if they burned in a furnace. So you already got some fine brass. Now put it in a burnt furnace. That's how dark Jesus Christ was. That's how dark he was. He was a very dark-skinned man, and you couldn't tell him otherwise. You probably be like, hey, Christ, you dark as hell. Well, I know, nigga. I know I'm dark, right? He knows this is how he looked, right? And he even says Christ was not anything before he rose from the dead. It said that he was not anything beautiful to look upon, kind of roughly paraphrase. So if you saw Jesus Christ today, you would just think he's some regular dude walking up the street, right? But when he rose from the dead, and then this description came, right? This was his form, right? This is how he looked. So is there any more?
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
Right, voice as the sound of many waters.
Yeah,
go ahead.
In the other scripture that we read, I forgot the exact scripture, but at the end it said his voice was like the sound of a multitude.
Right.
And this one is saying his voice is the sound of many waters. It's like they both saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Like this one just describes it more in depth because, like, you think of Niagara Falls and a lot of rushing water,
right? It
kind of has that sound of like a large crowd.
Crash. Yeah,
that's a perfect example of precepts right
there. Yeah, that's a great understanding of that. You understand it. That's exactly what it's like. Just loud and everybody hears that, right? And you can even think of another description. Some people say a sea of people, right? Like there's a sea of people out there, right? It means there's a lot of people out there. So you put that water and the people together like that, you can say it like that, right? Is there any more?
Sir.
Okay, let's get the move on now. Let's go. Let me get all right. So with that being said, Christ is black. And everybody knows that Christ was a Jew. What color was his people? What color were the Jews? Right. So somebody's lying about the children of Israel in this book and who were the people of God. All right. So let's get Acts chapter 13, verse 1. Right.
Acts chapter 13, verse 1. Now there were in the church that was an Antioch certain prophets and teachers,
Right.
as Barnabas, the Simeon that was called Niger,
Oh,
and Lucius of Cyrene.
right. Oh, let's start from top. So like,
Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers,
right.
as Barnabas and Simeon that was called Slack. Is that Niger?
It's nigger.
Oh, nigger Slack. That was called Nigger,
Right.
and Lucius of Cyrene,
Right.
and Manning Slack. Manning it's like how you
Right.
say it?
Oh, let's go back up to that word nigger though. Right. That's where I wanted to start. Because that's what it says. That's how it's that. For a long time, we thought, you know, you can pronounce it different ways, but the actual pronunciation of that spell it Niger, right? Because I'm trying to find it in here. It's how it's spelled.
Niger.
Right. Yes. That's spelled. That's pronounced nigger. Right. And Captain Tazarica even brought that out. He even went to the source where they pronounced the word, and she said on the audio, she said nigger. If you could read, all right, I found the definition in there right there. It's on the right side. This is go ahead, tell them what you're reading out of.
Reading out of the Sandervan Compact Bible Dictionary.
Right.
The definition of the word nigger: a surname of Simeon, one of the 5 prophets and teachers of the church at Antioch.
Right. Didn't that just explain that right there? So this talking about Simeon. It says Simeon. These prophets, they was called. So go ahead.
They were called nigger, right?
Right. So go ahead. How does it explain about that word?
Who were led of the Lord to send forth Paul and Barnabas on the first missionary journey.
Right. Did it explain what that word means?
A surname of Simeon. That's about it. It also has black.
Yep. There it is. Right there. I know it's in there. It's like it's in the cut. That's what it's explaining. It means black, man. Right? There's even a land in Africa that's called nigger. Right? People call it Niger. You know what I'm saying? But that word means black. That's how you know there were dark skinned people. Right. Right. There were black people there. Right?
Like,
Go ahead.
I mean, it's also a river, I think. I think the river is, at least I was taught growing up that river was called Niger.
Yeah.
And like they take it
Yeah.
and like flipped it.
Yeah, there was. Yeah. Yeah, that's history too. Yeah, there was a river called that. Right.
But
Most
did they pronounce it? Which way did they pronounce it?
They pronounce it Niger, but it's what we say. It's not. Right. These people know who we are, right? They had the extra G as a derogatory term for us today, right? You can take that picture down. All right. So let's see. All right. Let's describe let's get these people right. Let's get can you look up this, right? I should have sent this to you, but I ain't had it ready. Look up the definition or the word iconoclasm. Right? Icon and clasm.
Classic.
Clasm, like iconoclasm. It's spelled, let me get it for you.
Iconoclasm is the deliberate destruction of religious icons.
Right. This is what they did, right? It said the destruction, right, of religious icons. This is when during the the Renaissance era, right? The Renaissance period. This is what they did, right? Iconoclasm, right? What they did was they destroyed plenty biblical figures, right? We have, around this school, the actual paintings of the prophets. That was before, the new ones they got, as well as that image, that false image of Jesus Christ, right? We have black paintings, old paintings, ancient paintings, right? Of what the prophets looked like, before us, right? So, is there more on that definition?
The deliberate destruction of religious icons, monuments, or sacred images, often driven by beliefs that they will constitute idolatry.
Right.
It also
they said what? They said they would constitute what?
Often driven by beliefs that they constitute idolatry.
That's a damn lie. They destroyed those images so that we wouldn't know who we were in that Bible. Because all them prophets, those people in that Bible was black, right? Black and brown, right? That's what they did, right? Not because, no damn, what is it?
Constituting idolatry. Like, it's a little bit more than that too. You want me to read the rest of that, or it's a lot?
You can read the rest. What else to say?
It says it also refers to the attacking or challenging of cherished traditional beliefs, institutions, or established doctrine. It is an icon-breaking action driven by religious or political motivations.
Okay. All right. Can you look at the Renaissance era? All right. And we know, in history they did this. Even Vladimir Putin tried to wreck the world by releasing, the Russian president, Vladimir Putin he didn't try. A couple years ago, he released all those images of those black and brown prophets, man, in the Bible. This is what they did. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He revealed that the prophet was black. You can look this up. He did this a couple years ago. Some people don't understand why he did it, but it's really to wage war, right? It really disrupted a lot of things. And still people don't understand that black, Hispanics, Native Indians in this Bible, those are the real people of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Some people just brushed it off, you know what I'm saying? Just looked at it like it didn't, it didn't matter. But really, you know what I'm saying? You have to understand that we've been lied to, right? So sooner or later, man, you know what I'm saying? This world is going to come to understand. This is what's going to make this world go in shambles, right? All right.
Like I had a phone call from the officer, not second boy.
Oh, he's what? What was you looking at?
You told me to get the Renaissance era.
Right. All right, yeah. Can y'all read that?
The Renaissance was a fervent rebirth of European culture.
Oh, what? Oh, what? Oh, a fervent what?
Rebirth of European culture.
Rebirth. That's what Renaissance means. It means rebirth, right? That's what brought the new age, these new paintings, right, of what we know today, right? Painting, you know what I'm saying, Christ, right? All the prophets, you know what I'm saying, white and different, you know, various other things, right? The angels making them little babies with with wings. I don't know where that came. Right, just like a rebrand. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I want another term. Whitewashing.
Exactly. Whitewashing. That's what you know, that's exactly what they done. Right? And we know that because the Bible says it. Right? You think, you know, we just looking at history. The Bible is history. And I can pull in the scriptures right now where it says that they painted over these images, right? Exactly what it says. I'm gonna get it for you. Let's get
Truly understand.
you said how should you go?
I was raised Catholic.
Right.
And I rejected sex like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really interested in going back to the Bible and reading things. I just don't know how to approach it.
How to approach it? Well, what you do is do exactly what you're doing right now. You keep going to class. But if you want, you know, if you're not here, right? Of course, you can look online and ask questions as well. Find the things that you want to ask about, right? I would get, you know, to your list, you know what I'm saying, read through. If you don't understand it, you know what I'm saying, ask. You know what I'm saying, ask the class. We'll show you, we'll give you the proof of what you're looking for. Like I said, history, archaeology, and prophecy. You know what I'm saying? We'll show you all of that, right? You're in the right place. Just know that. Right? If you want to, you know, to learn your heritage, and your culture, according to the Bible, right? So that's, you know what I'm saying, just do those things, right? You'll understand the things that has been lost for hundreds of years, but you know what I'm saying, the Lord has allowed us to finally get it back, right? Especially, you know, through these teachers that has been teaching us for years. Right? Now we understand, you know, the things that's been hidden. Everybody knows that who the children of Israel are. And they know that the children of Israel are Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. The whole world knows that. It's not hidden. You know what I'm saying? If nobody knows, he must be on the rock somewhere. Because it's everywhere. It's even on national news. I don't remember that dude's name, but he's a politician, news politician, man. He interviewed one of the generals, not generals. I think he's a general, but he's of the state of Israel, pretty much. And he questioned them, how are they the real Jew? He asked all these questions, and he couldn't answer every last question. And he's doing that because America hates Israel right now. Not the government, but the people of America. You know what I'm saying? They hate the fact that Trump is helping this Israel, the state of Israel right now. You know what I'm saying? Vladimir Putin and things like that. They hate that because it's making America fall, right? But America's fall was prophesied in this Bible, right? And the Lord said that these nations will go to war with each other, much like we see right now, right? World War III is on the horizon. Hush. World War III is on the horizon, right? It's actually here. It's on right now. It's just at the beginning, right? It's the beginning stage, so, right? But it's definitely at a boil right now. We just wait till that thing boils over, right? And everything comes crashing down. All right, let's get. I didn't tell you the pool now yet, did I? Oh, okay, that's what I was gonna tell you the pool.
If I could add,
yeah, go ahead.
What you're getting at, I believe even Vladimir Putin brought out some information about showing that the so-called African Americans are the Jews in the Bible. I believe they had some portraits of
Right.
Yeah, just things, proving that.
Yeah. Right. Definitely. Yeah, he sure did do that. All right, let's get this. Oh, this is in Apocrypha. All right. I had one up there. Down. There's another one though. Okay. If you could, get First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48. First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48.
First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law,
right,
wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Read it from the top again.
And laid open the book of the law.
The book of the law. What's the book of the law?
The Bible,
right, the Bible. That's the book of the law. Right. And they did what?
Wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Right. They sought to paint the likeness of their images. They've been doing this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? You think we didn't have painters back then? Right? That wasn't too long ago, though. All right? That was just roughly over 2,000 years ago. All right? Which is during biblical times. This was in the middle. This was before Christ came on the scene. All right? But this is what we're reading out of right here, the Apocrypha, right? This book called Apocrypha. The word Apocrypha means hidden books. That's what the word means. And the Catholic Church, right, actually removed these books right here out of the Bible. You got 66 books in a regular King James Bible. There's really 88 books. So how many? It was a little bit more. This is what was dab in the middle of the Bible. All right. All right. You know what I'm saying? All you said, say again? All right. Right. Ethiopian Bible. That's something. That's actually a different source. This is actually the main source. Right. This right here. Right. When I'm talking about with the King James Version and this Bible. Right. Not in this Bible, but the Apocrypha. This book is in the original Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Catholic Church, they took these extra books out, right? Right here it says authorized King James Version. It's during the year 1611, right? A black man named King James with 40 other scholars, right? Hebrew scholars, right? They translated that Bible from Hebrew to English, right? From the ancient Hebrew, that Assyrian Hebrew to English. Right, King James during that what was that? That was during the Renaissance period as well. Right, that was a little bit around that time. Right, he was a king of England. That's where King James was at. Right, that was during the Dark Ages as well. You ever heard of Dark Ages? That's when it was called the Dark Ages because black people ruled England. That's why it was called it, right? No other reason, right? If you had some other reason, it's not, right? Right, yeah, because everything has been changed, right? They like to change definitions of words, you know what I'm saying? For the reason being, just like we read that definition of why they did what they did during the Renaissance era. You know what I'm saying? All those things get changed. Right? Just so they can lie. So read that from the top again.
First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Right. Anything else? That's it. All right. Let's keep going. Let's get Deuteronomy chapter 28. Right. Yeah, 28:1. Let's get Deuteronomy. All right, let's talk. Let's look from the standpoint of Moses. This is going to explain who the children of Israel are. All right, as a whole. Right. You can pinpoint some of this when we read this because this is Moses speaking to the children of Israel. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
right,
to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Right. This is what the Lord said that the children of Israel would get. Right. If we would do his commandments and we would follow him. Right. And we would do everything. Right. This is the you know what I'm saying, the thing that he said out. He said, you do this, I'm gonna, because you're my children and you're my chosen people, I'm gonna give you the earth, right? And I'm gonna set you on high above all nations. I'm gonna let you be the rulers of this planet, right? So go ahead.
And all these blessings shall come on thee,
right,
and overtake thee, if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Right, go ahead.
Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field.
Right.
Blessed shall be the fruit of thy body,
right,
and the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle,
right,
the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep.
Right.
Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Right.
Blessed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
Right.
The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face.
Right. This is what the Lord said he's going to do for us. He was going to make us bless people. You know, you look at what we have right now. I never looked at life, you know what I'm saying, here, important to having, you know, wanting to have land, you know what I'm saying, animals, you know what I'm saying, children to raise, businesses and different things of that various. You know, I never looked at that importance until I came into the ICBK. Until I came to the school and I read what the Lord was going to do for us. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand the importance of that. Now I look and I'm like, damn, I wish I had all these things. You know what I'm saying? Right. So let's get down to 15 because he's just going to go to blessings. Let's get into what the Lord said at this point.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Right. He says thou will not. All right. Go ahead.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
It's repeating the same thing. He said, but this time it says it's going to be cursed, right? That means you're not going to have these things, right? Cursed in the city, cursed in the field, right? That's pretty much self-explanatory, but to explain, right? We cursed in these cities everywhere we go, right? We don't have the abundance of the other cities. What are we doing here getting paid minimum wage when America has the abundance and the power and the resource? Don't let them fool you to think they don't have what it takes to feed the entire earth. That's a damn lie. The Lord made this earth, but we have evil people ruling over us. We have these oppressors ruling over us. There should be nobody. Look, there's too much land, man. It's too much land. Nobody, way too much land out here, right? But this is what the Lord said was going to happen to us. You know what I'm saying? He said this is what was going to happen to us if we did not obey the Lord, right? So go ahead.
But it shall from the top.
No, you keep going.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, and the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep.
Right.
Cursed shalt thou be. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out.
Right.
The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke, and all that thou settest thine hand unto to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly.
Right.
Because of the wickedness of thy doing, whereby thou hast forsaken.
All right, keep going.
The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave until he have consumed thee from off the land, whither thou goest to possess it.
Go to 28, verse 28.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
Astonishment of heart. Right? That's what we are today. That's what we have today. Right? We are mad and blind, and we are wondering when in the hell are we gonna get out of this condition? Why do I have to work every damn day here in this place just to pay bills and go back to work? All right, when am I gonna get my rest? All right, we want. That's what blacks and Hispanics want more than anything right now. We want rest from this place, but even the scriptures say that this is not our rest. And we can't be restful here. Right? We can't be comfortable here because this is not our place. I always say it all the time. Either we're going to do what the Lord said and be on the top of this earth, or we're going to be at the very bottom. We ain't going to be comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Either the Lord had a deal with our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and said that this is what's going to happen, right? But he told the prophets to go teach the children of Israel to do this. All right, and mainly Moses. This is when we came out of Egypt. This is what he's explaining. Right, when we came out of Egypt, we just got out of captivity. We just got up from Pharaoh, right, out of Egypt, being in the hard bondage and labor and being destroyed as a people, much like we are here today, right, as a whole. Right, that's why the ICBK is building this nation back up the way we're supposed to, so we can obey the Most High. Well, most of us are at an astonishment of heart, right? We are amazed at our condition, wondering when is the next when is the next meal, right? Homeless, right? Our homeless brothers and sisters, right? But this place is being ran by the wicked, right? You gotta hush, man. Keep going.
Verse 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness. And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her.
All right, is that familiar? You're gonna get a wife, and somebody else gonna sleep with your wife. This is what he said was gonna happen to us. The things that we was gonna do to each other, right? And these are the things that we do often to each other. All right, go ahead.
Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein.
All right.
Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof.
Right.
Thine eye shall
what's that? You say, you know what I'm saying? You gonna that sound like the tribe of Issachar, our Mexican brothers, right? You know what I'm saying? They do a lot of picking those strawberries, oranges, doing a lot of those specific field works, right? They do those to this day. Back then we was picking cotton. Now we more in a different industry, right? And some of the other brothers in, you know what I'm saying, modern industries, but they still out there picking them strawberries and stuff, right? Not as much because they removed the Mexicans. Now it's hurting farms all over America. You idiots. You removed the people that was building this country. But guess what? That's gonna make them fall. Right? That's how we gonna get delivered in the end, to be honest. All right. That's just one aspect of it. But what do? They don't reap from picking this stuff for America. They do hard work and they only get paid like 15 cents 25 cents an hour or something like that. what is that? All right. Now people wonder why our Mexican and Hispanic brothers stick together so much, right? But I'll put all their money together and live in the same apartment until they can come up, right? That's what they do, and they're wise for that because they have it hard here in those areas, right? Go ahead.
Verse 31. thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face.
All right, so let's go jump to 55.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 55. So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children.
No, go up slide. Go 50, 54.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother.
Right. What's that so-called black on black crime, right? I don't even like that word, but you know, these are the things that we do that we've been doing to each other, right? But thank the Most High God that that's coming down right now, because most of these generations coming up now, like General Muhammad was explaining, they in the house on the iPads, you know what I'm saying, and on the phones. You know what I'm saying? Our generation was outside. So we was getting a lot of beef, you know what I'm saying, with the people around the block, right? The people that stayed around us. These generations, you know, now they're on the iPad in the house playing video games and watching videos on YouTube and streaming. You know what I'm saying? That's and you can look at the statistics today that crime has went down, right, in our community. So they can sit here and say what they want about us. You know what I'm saying? Black fathers and our families are actually together more these days than they have ever been. And that's how you know the Most High is bringing us back together spiritually, right? But the key to bringing it all together is getting here in this school right here. You get in this school, you can solidify something the Lord sees. This place is made for us to serve the Lord, right? This is the body of Christ, right? All right. Now, all these denominations and everything, we the only ones that's sitting here trying to bring our people back to the Lord, like we reading right now, from the things that we're reading right now. So go ahead, next verse.
His eyes shall be evil toward his brother,
All right,
and toward the wife of his bosom,
all right,
and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave,
right.
so that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children, whom he shall eat.
Right. So you see the things that sound like man getting out of the household, right? That's what that sounds like from various different situations, right? Keep going.
Because he hath nothing left him in the siege.
All right, go ahead.
And in the straitness, wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates.
Right. Read verse 56.
The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom.
Right. This is what goes on in our household. Right? This is explaining the hell of black and Hispanic here in this country. All right. Let's go to 64.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other.
Right. What does that sound like? Sounds like the transatlantic slave trade. We've been scattered everywhere. Right? This is what happened to our nation, to the children of Israel. Right? We are scattered across the four corners of the earth, as other scriptures say. Four corners of the earth. That means everywhere. All right, go ahead.
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
Thou shalt serve other guys. Go ahead.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And among
Even what?
even wood and stone.
Even other. We're gonna serve other gods, which our forefathers has not known. Even wood and stone. Any ideas? Let me get a sister cracker. You got anything? Sister? What is that? Read that last part again. Say, and thou shalt serve other gods. Read that part. Keep going.
And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Right. Now we're serving other guys now. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do today. You know what I'm saying? What did you say? You grew up in the Catholic Church, right?
Instead of to bow to the almighty dollar because I'm told that I need that to have this.
Right.
I'm trying to get away from that. And that's kind of what I hear. You know, you're serving wood and stone and you have no business.
Right.
Because that was never there for you to do that.
Yeah. Right. But also our people were into what? A lot of idolatry, right? A lot of idolatry. Right? And even today, that's definitely a prime example. We definitely worship money, right? Because that's what we were taught here. That God is money, right? That's what they try to teach you. But you know what I'm saying? I personally grew up in the Christian church, right? Some people grew up in Islam, right? This is then they are direct, you know what I'm saying, explanation of what that even wood and stone, you know what I'm saying, being idolatry, that Christian cross, right? That wooden cross and that stone, right? Being that Islam, that Kaaba stone in the land of Mecca, right? That they march around, right? Now, what are black people becoming? Muslims, right? Nation of Islam. And then we serve Christianity. That's what we've done here, right? That's what this is correlated to. But also what you said as well. That's just, you know what I'm saying, more upon it. You know what I'm saying? Well,
But the easy like the Catholic.
right. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. That's what definitely one of them. And there's so many other things that, you know, we grew up trying to worship, right? So go ahead to go to 68. Black.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Right. With what?
With ships.
Egypt again with ships. The Lord said he's going to bring us into Egypt again with ships. Now, let's explain it, right? Break this down. We didn't need, and you still don't need ships to go into Egypt. So what is this talking about? Egypt. The word Egypt, the word Egypt means bondage, right? That's what the word Egypt means. Yeah, that's what it means. In the Hebrew, Matazarian, right? Means bondage. That's the word, you know what I'm saying? That's biblical definition of Egypt is bondage. Because when we got out of Egypt, we knew that was the land of bondage. That's where we came from. We just left that land when Moses and the Lord led us out of there, you know, split the Red Sea, you know what I'm saying, and got in these other lands, right? That's the land of bondage, right? So go ahead. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
By the way, whereof I spake.
But it says, read from the top again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With ships, right? This is biblical prophecy. What people went into slavery on ships? Give her a hand. We are the only people that went into slavery again on ships. No other nation has went into bondage, which is Egypt, on ships. This is prophecy that was going to happen if we didn't obey the Lord. This is what he told the children of Israel that was going to happen to them, right? And this is very familiar to us because this is our history. This is what happened to us. This is how we would know that we're the children of Israel. This is what Moses was telling them. 4,000 over 4,000 years ago, right? It didn't say stop. It didn't say it was going to happen in 100 years, and it didn't say it was going to happen tomorrow, right? He said it would happen, and it happened, right? The Lord's judgment isn't always right off the bat. That's what people have to understand. We sit here, we want to get out of here. I wish the Lord's judgment would come down and destroy this place right now. You know what I'm saying? I hate this place. I hate America. You know what I'm saying? I want my people to be back together in their own land. You know what I'm saying? In harmony. You know what I'm saying? Without our children going through what they go through. Broken households. You know what I'm saying? And different things like that. I hate that for people. That boils my blood. Literally, you know, if I'm just sitting in the corner, I'm probably sitting there thinking of that right there. Just randomly. Like, man, I wish this way. Yeah. Are we making progress? We making progress. And when the Lord is calling us back. But this is a sign. That's what they said, that it would be a sign for us to know who we are. All right. All right. Let's go to Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. All right. We went from the beginning of the book. Now we go flipping all the way back to the end. All right. Well, let's see what Christ said about us, right?
Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
All right, go back. Go to the top end.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
All right. He said, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. This is Christ saying he understands the things that we're going through. He sees that we, you know what I'm saying, that we're working at these slaveries, at these jobs, you know what I'm saying, and going through trying to pay our bills, living in the ghettos and reservations in various places, right? He said that, right? But what?
But thou art rich.
He said, thou art rich. How are we rich, man? Because we have the knowledge that we are the children of Israel. That's why we're rich. That's going to bring the kingdom of heaven back here, right? That's what the Lord is going to establish here if we will be faithful, right, to the Lord so that we can enjoy those things. He's going to bring that for us after he gets rid of this place, this evil and wicked place. He's going to build our kingdom. We're going to build our kingdom of heaven. Place that Christ said out of the Bible. He said, in my Father's house, there are many mansions there. All right, there going to be many mansions. And he said, if it were not so, he said, I wouldn't even have told you. He said, this thing going to be ridiculous. Right? And the scriptures, you know what I'm saying, also tell us that it's not going to be compared, nothing compared to this place, right? All right? So, read up from the top again.
I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. Right. Thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
And are not. They say they are Jews and are not, man. These are not the people that say they are Jews. He said that there's going to be people saying they're Jews, but they're not. That's what the Lord said. All right? Shut your damn mouth. Shut up. You gotta go. Here, you grab. All right. You can read from the top again.
Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
The synagogue of Satan. This is what the Lord called these people, the synagogue of Satan, man. These are the people that call themselves us throughout history and telling us that they are the people of this book. All right. That's blasphemy according to the Lord. That's blasphemous. All right. The Lord hates a filthy stick and lie. That's plagiarism according to the Bible as well. That's plagiarism. All right. So let's go. We're gonna move on. How many people watching? 2, 1. All right, move on. All right, we're gonna get one more close out class. Yeah. All right, let's get ain't shit gonna do it. Ain't nothing gonna do it, but all right. It's like I was trying to find
there's no need for that. No,
let's get John 4. Let's get John 4:20. Then we gonna cover that.
John 4:20.
Well, you can go up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
John chapter 4, verse 20. Our fathers worshipped in this mountain, and ye say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. Jesus said unto her, Yahweh said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh.
All right, go. Okay. Yeah, go. Yeah, start at 20 again. Select. I'm sorry.
John chapter 4, verse 20. Our fathers worship in this mountain, and ye say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship.
Right. This is that woman at the well, right? She said this to Christ. She said, our fathers, she's talking about they're her fathers, right? This woman was at what? She's a Samaritan, right? A woman of Samaria, right? So that was her nation. When it says of Samaria, she was of that nation. So she was a Samaritan woman, right? Which was a different nation, right? believe it was an Arab nation. So go ahead. She said, our fathers what? 20.
So like, our fathers worship in this mountain, and ye say that in Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship.
All right. So go ahead.
Yahushua saith unto her, woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father.
Right. He said, because she said that our fathers, you know what I'm saying? It was here. Everybody think of this story, this woman at the well story was like Christ giving her some revelation or something. but they missed all the stuff that he was saying before that. He found out that she had 5 husbands, and she was like, "Damn." She was like, "Damn, you're a prophet." Cause she tried to say, you know what I'm saying? When he said she said, "I don't have no husband," and then he said, "Well," he said, "No, you got 5 actually." Like he's trying to say, "You're a whore." That's because she was hitting on Christ at the well. That's what was happening in this account as you read up and you go back down. But she came down and said, "Look, my people worship at this mountain." Right? She's in Jerusalem where the people of the Lord worship. Hush. The people of the Lord worship. Let's go again, boy. This is where the Lord. This is where our fathers worship. It sounds like a transformer blew up. Yeah. Oh wow. But that's where they came to worship. Much like the fake Jews in our land today. That's what they did. What do we say to them when they come to us saying we got the dog out? They're like, I'm Jewish. You know what I'm saying? We worship at the mountain, you know what I'm saying? We do the Wailing Wall, you know what I'm saying? We pray 6 times a day. The Jewish man says that to us when they see us. But this is what we're going to say to them is, well, just like Christ said to her. Read it. He said, woman, believe me.
Woman, believe me, hour coming when ye shall neither in this mountain nor at Jerusalem worship the Father.
All right. He said, you ain't going to be doing that no more soon because this is not your land. All right, go ahead.
But the hour coming, and now is.
Oh, you skip
verse 22. Ye worship, ye know not what.
Right. See, they don't know what they worship. They sitting here saying you don't understand what you think you're not worshiping our God because he's our God, the God of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the children of Israel, the Jews of this Bible. So you don't know what you're worshiping. That's what we tell the Jewish man. You don't understand that this is not your land. Go ahead.
We know what we worship. Is of the Jews.
For salvation is what?
Of the Jews.
That's what Christ told this woman. So why is everybody saying that the Lord God of this Bible, that the creator of heaven and earth, is the God of everybody, man? That's false. That's not in the Bible, right? Now we can deal with these nations wisely, you know what I'm saying, and be kind like we already doing, right? But when it's all said and done, the Lord is going to have us rule this place because nobody else is fit to rule this place because these other nations do other things. Look what the white man has done to this place. If an East Indian got over it, look at their land. You see how they get land? They got doo-doo rivers, right? Their sewage would probably be. They like to cook on the little grills, put their foot in the food and their hand and shit like that. Go ahead.
Like I'm about to say, we all be eating goop scoop.
Yeah, the goop scoop, super rain. Yeah, goop scoop. That's the East Indians like to do. Chinese, they like chopping rats and dogs and putting it in the chicken.
Cucumbers with their toenails.
Right. That's what these nations like to do. That's their way of life. These Asians like eating all kind of abominable things, man. But we have a dietary law. This is why the Lord gave this to us for us to do, because we are people that's wise. So when we get over the earth will be in harmony. There won't be no more global warming. There won't be no more, you know what I'm saying? What you call it? The ozone layer messed up. The seas, right? The ocean dirty because they're taking all the goddamn shrimp out of the ocean that cleans the ocean, right? When the Lord said we're not supposed to eat that stuff, but they taking it all out, and now the ocean is dirty as hell. You know what I'm saying? All the bottom feeders and stuff they have a specific job, and the Lord has all that in Leviticus. That's why He gave it to us to establish the whole earth this way. But look what happens when we don't obey the Most High and we let them get a charge over us. Just imagine if we was over the earth. Do you see what we do here in slavery? Now just imagine if we do what the Lord said and lead the entire earth in righteousness. This place would be amazing. I'm talking about, come on, man. We built the pyramids in Egypt. We built those Mayan pyramids. You know what I'm saying? Our Mexican and Hispanic brothers. Us, our entertainment, our food, you know what I'm saying? Our inventions. Just imagine the earth. We're doing this in slavery, you know? Just imagine if we got, you know what I'm saying, time to actually think about what the hell we're going to do next. You know what I'm saying? We in the kingdom of heaven, and we're like, oh, what should we do here? We're going to make the craziest invention to make the earth go in harmony. This is what the Lord wants. You know what I'm saying? Because Christ called us, we are the salt of the earth. That's what He called the children of Israel. All right. So it's better that way, right? Was there any more on that?
Verse 23. I don't know if you want to go into that.
Oh, go ahead. Yes. Yeah, that's good.
But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth.
Right. He said, but the hour cometh. That hour is coming. It's on its way. More sooner than ever. Right? We know that by the prophecies, by the signs in this book that's been happening. These nations that's written in the Bible today are going to war exactly how it was prophesied in the Bible. How Christ said there will be wars and rumors of war. And not only that, specific nations that the Lord said would go to war, right? Gog and Magog, right? That's Russia and Ukraine going to war, right? That happened. This is biblical prophecy. People can't believe that. I couldn't believe my ears when I was hearing this stuff and seeing it actually happen, right? Commander General Hunter been doing this for 40 years. He been doing it in this school, pushing this work since he was 19 years old. So just imagine him looking at this like, since he was 19, now this stuff is actually happening in front of his eyes. Because he kept the faith and kept going. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to hang on that long. That's 40 years he was strong on that. Like, you gotta have faith to keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? So I know from his years of working early, you know what I'm saying, and seeing this now is amazing. All right. But that was it on that. A little bit more. Okay, he said, all right. He said, and he said in spirit and in truth. All right. So that's what we're supposed to do, in spirit and truth. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna close our class. I'm gonna read these security announcements, right? All right. So the security announcement. We are ISUBK, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to save themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months, and when a brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, and Malachi 3 and 8 through 10. It means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'asher. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. You got a priest fund, a free will offering for the priest, not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like. And our upcoming Holy Convocation, we got the Feast of First Fruits, and that's going to start after the Sabbath, right, of unleavened bread. So that's already counting down now, right? That's going to be on Sunday, April 12th. Yeah, so that already happened. That was Feast of Unleavened Bread. That was 26, and we count 50 days after that, right, which is coming up, right, and we celebrate on the 50th day, which is going to be on Sunday, May 31st, 2026, before sundown. That's the Feast of First Fruits. We're going to have a feast here, you know what I'm saying, together, all the brothers and sisters. Come bring a dish if you would like, if you can. If not, still come. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get it on together. We're going to be in here, all right? And you can read about the Feast of First Fruits in Leviticus 23 and 10 through 22, all right? And remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone would like to become a trooper in school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. All right. And we close our class. Shalom.